Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Tankers #1, the second series from Bad Idea. The first being ENIAC, and the question is, can they, is it going to be lightning strike twice in the case of Bad Idea? And Tankers is really close to pulling that off, but to me just falls slightly short, mostly because the issue is just, it's really freaking predictable as to where it all goes. So just like ENIAC, there are two stories. So the main one's written by Robert Venditti. The back is also Robert Venditti. The art by Juan, José, Rip. Color by Andrew Dalhouse. Lettering by Dave Sharpe. And the backup's called Wyoming, also by Venditti. And then art and lettering by Jorge Monlongo. All right, so Tankers is about this evil oil company who realizes that oil is kind of, we're running out of it. And their plan is to send a unit called Tankers back in time to prevent the comet from killing the dinosaurs, thus giving another 50 million years for the dinosaurs to grow and be big, and then the comet will kill them then. It goes exactly the way you think it's going to go, and the comic is just it's the butterfly effect, the idea, you flap the wings and you cause a hurricane somewhere else. It's anyone that has seen time travel films, Back to the Future, all that stuff, knows that if you change something in the past, it's going to impact the future. Why no one in the oil company brings this up, I have no idea at all, but it particularly goes in that direction by the end of the comic, and I think that's where it falls apart. Up to that point, the comic is really funny and satirical and just skewers action films and oil magnates and evil corporations, and it's got a lot going for that. And if it just stuck with that concept throughout, it would have done really, really well. But in the end, a comic needs to stick the landing as well at the end, and this just doesn't stick the landing, partially because you could see it a mile away. This is not a difficult comic to predict, and I think that's my biggest issue with it, is that it's just very predictable as to where it goes. It's clearly over-the-top satire. It's not to be taken seriously. This isn't, just an 80s action macho thing. It's partially meant to send that stuff up and poke fun at it. But in the end, it just kind of falls into that by not giving an end of the comic that is original enough. It winds up exactly where I thought it would go, which in the end, just doesn't make it worth it, which is kind of frustrating. Hopefully the second issue kind of takes things in a different direction and tricks me and it doesn't go in that direction. But you got to judge a comic by the comic, not what's about to come. And this first issue is just way too predictable for me. It's a couple lines of dialogue would have totally fixed that. All it needed to take was someone in the boardroom to go, hey, what about the butterfly effect? And the CEO saying "F you," shut up. That's all it took. But the fact is, it's never brought up. It doesn't feel like it's even discussed, and it's just your idea is horrible to begin with. It'd be way better to take all that money for time travel and just pivot to renewable energy and make a killing there. But yeah, it's bizarre. It's really, really bizarre, and it's a bit of a downer because there's a lot I like about the comic. It just doesn't stick the landing. The backup Wyoming is really funny. That almost is worth the price of admission. Involves President Lincoln going off to do something of this mysterious thing. I'm not going to say what it is because when it kind of all clicks and comes together, it's pretty damn hilarious, and I really want to see where all things go. To show off the art, to kind of give an idea as to what to expect with Tankers. So we get some of the dinosaurs. And then let's go with all the dinosaurs when they're introduced. You get a really good idea of the style with that. And then let's go with the backup story. Go with that. We'll show off the general style of the backup story. So the art is really good, I think, overall for both stories. In this case, the stories, I think, go together pretty well. Both are weird sci-fi-ish stuff, so it fits. But yeah, it kills me. That first story is just so damn predictable, and who knows, maybe it'll be a bit different on the second issue, but the first it's a little bit of a letdown. It is what it is. So this is in shops now. Obviously, it's a bad idea. So you're limited to like the 250 stores or whatever it is that you can get it at. We're gonna have a link beneath this video of those stores to just make it way simpler for you to find them, and an affiliate link so you can purchase your own copy. It is affiliate link, so we get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support us. And speaking of support, watching this video is support, and much appreciated about that as always. If you're into Bad Idea, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.